Let's take Miss Sharp. We'll do that one. We didn't have 70 cases today. We had 16. I think we're going to take about 8 or 9 claims, which still takes a while. Well, our friends from up in Alpena are going to come visit. I'm just amazed that they want to use their spring break to come down here, but several times. Let's see them. All right. Are you Dixie Sharp?
Yes, sir.
File number here is 252729. You're charged with operating while intoxicated, possession of open intoxicants. You heard the earlier one. Operating while intoxicated is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 6 points on your driving record and requires that your license be dismissed. The prosecutor in your case has agreed to dismiss both the operating while intoxicated and the open intox charge. First case, misdemeanor. I tried a felony case before I actually tried a misdemeanor. First case I ever tried was a OUIL and an open intox. And that was a long time ago, 1981, maybe even 1980. I think it was 1980. I must have done it when I was an intern. You heard me go through the advice of rights. They're going to reduce this to a charge of impaired driving. Let's talk about that. Impaired driving is punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $300. It carries 4 points rather than 6. And the important thing is it allows you to keep a restricted driver's license, to drive back and forth to work. The other one just suspends your license outright with no driving. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this charge?
No, sir.
Or promise you anything?
No.
Let's take a look at your ticket. Got a lot of files open here. Let me close them.
I would indicate that my client has indicated that she did have some alcohol before driving. She also had some alcohol after driving. I had questioned her whether or not she might have a good defense at trial, because it's hard, you know, when you have got these cases, you know, what was the actual level. However, I think reducing this to impaired makes sense because we don't really know what her actual level is going to be. So I'm not really sure if using them.
We'll try to sort that off.
Okay.
Where do you live?
I live in Florida.
All right, Crawfordville, Florida. How'd you happen to be here?
My family lives here. I was born and raised here.
Okay, where?
Sturgis.
All right, so you're staying with family till we get this resolved?
No, I'm traveling back and forth. I'm pregnant and I have doctor's appointments. Yeah, I just found out like a month ago.
Well, this was December. Were you pregnant in December?
I didn't know, but yeah, I was pregnant. I didn't know at the time. Absolutely wouldn't have been drinking if I had known.
So you're not drinking any alcohol now?
No.
All right, this was out in the country, out by Glen Oak, Sauger Lake Road and Bulk Road at about 10 o'clock at night on just after Christmas, December 27th. Where were you going?
Home to my mom's house.
Where does your mom live?
Huff Road.
All right. Well, it's twisty and turny out there.
I
It
know.
was snowy. Did you have an accident?
I did not. I pulled over on the side of the road. I got lost. I didn't know where I was at. It was foggy and I hadn't been in this area in so long and
Well, how did the police just came upon you?
yeah.
All right, that's not all right. So what were you drinking?
I had Tito's.
Mixed with something?
No,
That's a red flag when people are drinking vodka straight up.
yeah.
December 27th was a Sunday night. But straight vodka is a big, let's take a close look at this. Sounds like you were self-medicating. Where were you coming from?
Kalamazoo area.
You drove all the way from Kalamazoo to there?
Yeah, but I wasn't drinking. I had 2 shots and then I drove. And then when I got stuck is when
All right.
I drank more.
Well, for impaired, we have to find that as a result of the alcohol, you were impaired your ability to drive. You were lost, you pulled over because you couldn't negotiate it. So we'll try to explore this further next sentence. Where were you in Kalamazoo?
I had been DoorDashing.
Okay. Did you drink at a friend's house or anything?
No, I stopped at a liquor store and grabbed it on the way home.
As you're saying this now, you know that is not a good plan. What do you do down in Florida?
Well, I was DoorDashing. I'm a stay-at-home wife. I take care of the house.
For someone who drives, getting a suspended license is a big deal. There goes DoorDash.
Yeah.
I guess an impaired license would allow you to drive to, from, and in the course of employment. And if DoorDash is your employment, I guess it would let you do it. We gotta push this out a bit. Miss Ives is gonna be gone for a while. I'll set this for October when she's back. Maybe sooner. How
On her wedding.
about May 11th? Does that work for you, Rhonda?
Going by my calendar, I turned off my phone because for some reason I can't figure out one particular setting. When one person sends me a text, I can't figure out how to turn off that particular volume. And it's just very irritating. And it seems to that person sends me a text right when I'm in here. So I apologize.
All right, stop texting her.
Yes, thank you.
Jackson keeps sending you a text and it makes your phone go off. He's pleading the fifth on this.
I don't even know if he knows how to answer a text, Joanna.
Monday, May 11th. Does that work for you?
That sounds like that's going to be a good date. That will be fine.
All
Your
right, and
Honor.
if we get more cases for you, we'll try to set them for that
Yes,
same day.
that will work just fine. What time are we using?
11.
Perfect, thank you.
All right. Miss Sharp, this will give you time to go back to Florida and come back again. It starts to get real hot in Florida. We have reverse migration. Florida people come to Michigan in July and August. And I'm gonna need to find more information. I'll get the police report, your driving record, find out what's going on with you. I will tell you right now, in light of the fact that you're pregnant, it's very unlikely you're gonna do any additional jail time unless you keep doing this, so I don't want you to drink anything while this matter is pending. All right, I want you to take this out to the counter. Let me give you the rest of the file here. All right, Ms. Sharp. I think you're more aware of what's going on now, but something was going on in December. We're gonna see if we can get to the bottom of it.